Hey guys, it's Trish from Trish's Card Club, live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Happy Monday night, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We just had a major thunder lightning storm pass by. I was a little worried that it would affect my capacity to go live, but it didn't, so that's really good. I'll give everybody else thank you for joining who's already here. Teresa and Shannon and Karen and Anne Marie. I'll give a minutes to a couple of people that may be joining us. If you're here for the first time and catching my replay, I always like to do a little introduction. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. My YouTube and Facebook channel, they're called Trish's Card Club. And I did the same thing. I do my live videos on Monday nights and I just upload them to YouTube. To Facebook. So I do them live on YouTube and I upload them to Facebook. But if you are watching me on YouTube, please subscribe because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can do a little bit of editing, not a lot, but just a little bit. And I need to have 1,000 subscribers to get to that point. So I'm slowly working my way up that food chain. You can shop with me 24/7 online at trishnn.stampinup.net. If you see product that you like, that you are interested in, you would be more than welcome to go to that page. It's curated by Stampin' Up! In the upper left-hand corner, just click on shop and then shop away. If you have any questions, you can always reach out. Hey, Mary, thanks for joining. Hey, Angela, thanks for joining. You can always reach out to me by message. I'll gladly guide you. Hey, Judy. All right. The gang is almost all here. That is fantastic. Let's see if I don't think I'm missing anybody. So I can at least do this real quick announcement. I shared last week, but I just wanted to put it in writing for everyone to see. Our 5th annual Crafts, Chicks, and Chocolate will be in February of 2027. And the payment for that will be PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, checks, or cash. Cash is good. A couple weeks ago, I had made an announcement that we weren't taking Zelle and PayPal, but that was my mistake. Karen corrected me. Thank goodness. We've got Karen keep me on my toes. And so I just wanted to put that out there to let you know. If you are in the Orlando area, if you're not in the Orlando area and you want to fly to Orlando, we have people coming from the great state of Maine. I think we have people coming from Oklahoma. Karen, where is Cheryl's friend from? The people come from all over the country to come to this event. So you're always welcome if you're watching the replay. It's a really fun day. Okay, you guys, tonight's card's a little bit crazy. It's kind of like when you have all these leftovers in the kitchen, in the refrigerator, and you just throw everything together to come up with a card. Texas and Kansas. Okay, thanks, Karen. Yeah, Texas and Kansas. We have people that come from, and Maine. So we like to have people from all over coming. So let me show you what it started with, and then you'll probably chuckle to see how it ends up. I wanted to use some new product to expose you guys to some new product. So let me get it out of its container so we don't have to deal with the glare. I have this stamp set. It's called Ouch. It's adorable. And it has a set of dies. And I think that it's so cute. So it makes the Band-Aids, the little cross sign, a heart, a flower, and I loved it. And I think it's so cute. It says better soon, feel better soon, ouch, and be brave. So it's a great little set. If someone has a little summer fall and breaks an arm or something, you can whip up a really cute card. And I wanted to use this set, but I did not want to use this set for a get well card because I don't really need any get well cards at the moment. And I love this flower. That's the die. So this is a little bit deceiving because the dies are quite small. They're much smaller than you get the impression. But it had a flower die, and you know I love flowers. And it had this stamp as well, and I love that too. So I was like, I want to think of something I can do with this. So this is how it got started. The Ouch Bundle by Stampin' Up! Is what it got started. From there, I went to, you guys got to really use your imagination. Remember I said it's everything in the kitchen refrigerator that you throw together to create something? Then I went to this paper called Cute as a Bug. It's an online exclusive paper. It's not any paper that I would ever buy, but I did a bingo game and it came with it, and I'm glad it did because I used it. So that's the side B that came with it. So I needed a background. I originally was going to use this one, but then I ended up using this one with the leaves. And you're saying, how does that do an Ouch bundle? Let me keep going. The next thing that I came across that I was going to think about using was this bundle. It is called Words and Wishes Bundle. It's beautiful. I've had this. I use this a couple times in my class. There's a beautiful set of dies that come with it. So here, right here is the birthday cake. Can you see that? It matches this cake. It's upside down, but it matches. It doesn't really matter, but now you can see it a little better. It matches the cake. And then this die right here matches the presents. And then there's words, all these good inside words. So this is a really, really good set. So I said, let me use the thank you, because I can always use thank you cards out of this set and pull this all together using these things and these things and this. And let's see if I can create a card. So I did, sort of, kind of. We'll see what you guys think. So in the card base, not in the card base, in the DSP, Poppy Parade is one of the colors, and that's what I started using. So I ended up using the Poppy Parade, but you can use any card base for it doesn't have to be Poppy Parade. I'm missing one thing. Let me just put my bone folder and make that card go a little bit flatter for the video. So let me burnish it a little bit for the video. So there's that. Now I wanted to use this stamp that has the flowers. Let me see if I come in a little bit, if that'll be a little bit easier for you guys. I wanted to use this stamp. So I took a 1-inch piece of paper and the Poppy Parade ink. And I'm going to ink it up. And I'm just going to stamp it right down the center. See, it's really a pretty stamp, isn't it? And then I'll just do this side. And then I got that there. That was pretty much all the stamping that I did. Then I took, as I said, this Designer Series, this piece of the Designer Series paper. I'm going to back that up on to a piece of white. Mostly, I just wanted to make sure that it didn't come across as Christmassy with the green and the Poppy Parade, but I don't think it does at all. So I will layer that. Then I will layer this one. I mean, this is really stretching your imagination, you guys, on this card, because none of these pieces go together. I just was making a goulash. Is that what it's called, you guys? Is that the right word? When you take everything out of the kitchen sink and out of the kitchen refrigerator and you make a meal. But I thought that was kind of pretty. So that's super simple and pretty and uses up Designer Series paper, and I get a little stamping. Then I took the die and I made 3 flowers, which I'm not going to put on yet, because I also then took the dies and I cut out the words thank you. So let me show you what that looks like. Now that's using these dies, which I love when you can get 2 colors. So here's the thanks. Let me show you what that looks like. So this is the outline, and the outline is in this one, and then this is the one that fits right inside it. So I love, love, love when Stampin' Up! Does dies like this. It's not very often, so I was super excited when this came out. And then the U. And there's quite a few words in here, you guys. There's best wishes, for you, thank you, happy birthday. I think that's probably and you probably can get other combinations, but off the top of my head, that's what I'm thinking of. There's also some leaves in here, you guys, some kind of unexpected things. The birthday cake and the presents. So the way that I did these is, I'm going to put this, okay. So I cut out the outline in white, and then I used adhesive sheets to cut out what's going to go on top. Now I am a huge adhesive sheets person. I don't demo them enough online, but on video, but we do carry them. They're low inventory, but we do have them, and they're really, really good because I am not a big fan of using green glue, the liquid glue. Now, if you like the green liquid glue, you can do that and be as successful. I just don't like it. I don't use it enough to get comfortable using it. I'm just going to move this in front of me so I can see it a little bit easier, you guys. That's the only reason I'm moving it down. But look how easy that is. And it sticks. And I love that. So that's why I love the adhesive sheets. And you get a lot out of one sheet. You don't need, you cut them down to fit the size of the die that you're cutting them out with. So whenever I have word dies, I like to use the adhesive sheets. And there's the thing. So thank you. There you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on with dimensionals. That's why I wanted to put the glue on first. Any of you guys use adhesive sheets? Everything but the kitchen sink. Thank you, Anna. That is the expression that I've been trying to say all night and I keep messing up. Who else just joined? Charlene. Hey, Charlene. Thanks for joining. Okay, so let's see. Let me put some dimensionals on here. So how was your weekend, you guys? Did anybody have off on Friday? We had Friday off because it was the market is closed. When the market is closed, the stock market is closed. I'm off, and that was a wonderful, wonderful treat. I was very happy to have that day off. It made for a really nice weekend. Okay, so let me get off the tops of these babies. Everything but the kitchen thing. Thanks, Anna. I could not get that. I was not. Now I'm going to lay this one down so I'll know where I want this to go. Okay, that's going to go here. And then this one, does this look Christmassy, you guys? I'm trying to make it not look Christmassy. I could have used a different color when I changed the Designer Series paper, but, and there's the thank you. Then I'm going to put these on with dimensionals. Let me get the bigger dimensionals. I know I have some in here. There we are. Look, it's not my typical straight line. They were used by my customers, so I can't yell at my customers. Here's one. There's two. And then three. And then I'll show you how I'm going to finish it off because I felt like the red flowers just needed something. So there's one. Now, I'm sure when you saw me pull out that stamp set, this is not what you thought my card was going to come out to. I wasn't even sure what it was going to come out to, but I was determined to find something that I could use in that stamp set that had nothing to do with getting well. So I really like the flowers like that, but I wanted to add some pearls to them just to bring in some white. So let's see. Do I want this one? These are old Stampin' Up! Pearls. I don't think we even carry this size anymore, but you know what I always say, whenever accessories go on the discontinued or clearance rack or last call or whatever they're calling it these days, grab embellishments and keep them because they last forever. The stickiness doesn't go away. And then you'll get some really pretty ones. And that, my friends, is our card for tonight. Another quickie, kind of unexpected, I hope. I thought sometimes it's fun to do something that you don't expect. It does show, let me bring it in so you can, let me see. It does, I feel like it does show that you can combine unexpected stamp sets and come up with a really pretty card. And it also shows that you can use what you have. I don't have a huge assortment of Designer Series paper right now, so I'm trying to use different Designer Series paper for you guys when I do my videos. I did order some we got to see a pre-order, and there were some Christmas products that were in, and I did order a Christmas product, a bundle that I love, and I will show you next week. You guys can start ordering it. I think in July. I think that's right. There's a few Christmas things that are going to come out as online exclusives in July. And one of them I thought was super pretty and I loved it. So I did order it. So I'll show you that next week. And there was some really cute Halloween things online as well. So those will be stuff that you guys can go online and look at. I think maybe July 2nd. I'm not exactly sure of the date. I'll learn it and tell you next week. So what it is. So there is my card. I don't know what it looks like for you guys on your screens because everybody's computer screens are different. It's really pretty in person. It doesn't have a Christmas flair to it at all. But it's definitely a card that does not look anything like what you would think you would get if you started off using the Ouch set. Nothing like it at all. So that, my friends, is our card for Monday night. Everything but the kitchen sink. That sometimes you just got to throw stuff together and see what you come up with. And that's what we came up with tonight. So I hope you guys have a good night. Yep. I missed taking I need a little, excuse me. This is why I need to have 1,000 subscribers, because when I play around with the card at the end of my video, I never know what my video is going to look like when I upload it to Facebook. And if I had 1,000 subscribers, I could edit just the end. So have compassion and feel sorry for me and subscribe. All right, you guys, I hope you have a really good week. Thank you for all your sweet, kind words. You're always really generous. It is going to be one more week in June, and then we are going to be in July. You guys, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. The year is flying by. So next week, we'll have Christmas in June to show you what's coming in July. And I'm not sure I'll do a card with it, but I will show you what I bought so you can get an idea, a flair for what's coming online in June. I love you guys. I really appreciate all the time that you spend. And I think that you guys are the best. And I'm very blessed to have you in my lives. And I'm just really grateful. All right. I love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.